I need to figure out how to add photos to videos. I've kind of got a way figured out, but it doesn't make any sense, and it takes a long time to do it, and it's stressful because I keep losing the picture, and then I'm like, oh my god, where did it go? Anyway, so I took my temperature again this morning, as I do, and then when I put it into the app, it told me that I ovulated. So now that's been updated, which is exciting. Yeah, so apparently I am 3 days past ovulation, and I feel good about that. You know, like we tried hard, we did everything we needed to do, and now I feel like we can just chill a little bit and just wait it out now, basically. Yeah, so it kind of all works out. So with the temperature changes, so this morning was the 3rd day in a row with a high temperature, and you know, I was always a bit skeptical about temping and you know, checking my temperature because it seems so erratic, and I didn't know if it would actually work, and I thought this will probably be the least reliable way to, you know whether I have ovulated or not, and I would probably rely more on the cervical mucus and the OPKs. But neither of those worked out, and actually the temping did work out. So my temperature throughout this whole cycle has been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's been really hard to kind of get a gauge on where I'm at and what's happening and if it looks right and if it doesn't look right. And I was always thinking, you know, I get like a spike in my temperature, but then it drops again, and it is just too erratic. It's sort of all over the place. But the last 3 days, my temperature has been considerably higher. Like not just a little bit, not just like 0.1 or 0.2 degrees off, which is what it had been throughout the whole month. And it does say, you know, your temperature might change a couple of degrees. So I was a little bit like, oh, was constantly changing a couple of degrees, but it has been, yeah, the last 3 days it's been a lot higher. So I logged that, and it came back with saying that I am 3 days past ovulation, and it's comes up with a cover line. So I will insert a photo after this of my chart so that I can see it, and you can see it, and you know, it says where I ovulated and, you know, how many days past ovulation. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll put it on at the end of the video. Yeah, so I'm feeling so good about that. It's been a while. I think I usually ovulate around cycle day 11, and now I'm on cycle day 18, I think. So it said that I ovulated around cycle day 15. And it actually coincides with the dark OPK that I took on Saturday, because Saturday was, you know, when all this happened, I think. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 3 days ago. So I thought I'd do a little bit of, you know, check just a little bit to see if it still comes up with the same thing. So what I did is I put in that I got a positive result on that Saturday, that I got the really dark line that wasn't quite a positive. So I logged in that I did get a positive, even though I didn't, and I thought, you know, I'd see what it then says and if it changes or anything like that, purely, yeah, to see if it would change or if it seemed like it would have actually happened then, because as I said in my last video, I had a couple of people say that they think that I probably did have my surge either just before I took that test or just after. So they think that I could have had the surge between the 2 tests on either side of that. So I thought I'd put in that I got a positive, just pretending that I did, to see if anything had changed on my chart or anything like that. And yeah, basically it confirmed everything, confirmed with the temperature, and it all worked out that according to those tests and also according to my BBT, temperature, I would have ovulated on Saturday, which was 3 days ago. So that is exciting. So now I have an ovulation date, and now I can start putting how many days past ovulation I am in the title for these vlogs. Yeah, so 3 days past ovulation. I don't really have anything to say because, yeah, I just am the same as yesterday, and there's nothing much going on. I'm not like about to, do a test or anything like that. Yeah, so I'm in two minds about when to buy the next lot of OPKs, because I had always thought in my head, okay, right, so once I get my period, I will jump online, because I got them from offline. I will jump online and I will order a couple of packs so that I've got like 20 or 30 or however many I decide to get. They're cheap as chips anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the problem is I am due for my period just before Christmas, and I don't want to wait and then order it then and not actually get them in time because of Christmas, and because post offices close, and I don't know, courier companies might close, or the company that I buy them from, like the website that I buy them from, might have a cutoff date. Like I know a lot of big chain website or companies that have websites, when you order things online, they do say, there is a Christmas cutoff, and after that we're just not sending out anything, which I think is usually around the 18th. They have their cutoff, which means that even if you do order after that, and even if it could potentially come after that, they just don't send anything for the risk of it not actually arriving before Christmas. Which means that if I wait until I get my period before I order the next lot of OPKs, I might not get them until, into the new year, which then it would probably be too late. So then I'm like, okay, maybe I should just order them like now or next week or something like that. But then I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I want to keep a bit of, faith in the fact that I might be pregnant, and I don't want to go and spend this money on, granted it's not a lot of money, but still, I don't want to spend this money on OPKs and then I don't even need to use them because I'm pregnant, and I don't want it to put in something into the universe basically saying I don't think I'm pregnant, because that's why I'm ordering these, to prepare myself for next month. Like, I don't want the universe to think that, oh, maybe she just doesn't want this baby, or something like that. So I'm just like, I'm in two minds about whether I'm going to buy them or not. But really, I probably should. I mean, it's not going to cost a lot. Like, the website that I found them on, and they seem to be alright. Like, I bought them because they are really expensive from the supermarket. Like, they're about the same price as pregnancy tests. But I found them on a website, and they were like $3.20 for a pack of 10. And then it's $5 shipping, but it's combined shipping, so I could get like 10 packs and it'd still be $5 for shipping. So it's not that much, and even if I get 2 packs, I'm still only going to be spending like $10. And if I waste $10 but find out that I am pregnant, then I'm not going to, I'm not going to be like, man, I wasted $10, because it's going to be like, whatever, I'm pregnant, I don't care. It's just, if I want to have a 4th baby, I just, wait until the next time I want to get pregnant, or even not, I could just save them until we decide that, we just don't want to have kids, and I need to track my cycles to make sure that we don't do anything crazy, like accidentally make a baby when we don't want to. I don't know. So I think I might just get it, because like I say, it's only going to cost me like $10 to $15 to get, a couple of packs sent to me. And I'll just, hope that I don't have to use them. I guess hope that I don't have to do testing next month, because I'd already be pregnant. And yeah, so we'll just see that. Yeah, so I don't really have too much else to say apart from that, and just another waiting game. at least I know. At least I'm not like waiting until I ovulate. Now I'm in that 2-week wait zone. I'm in the 2-week wait, and I feel good about that because I've kind of got a gauge for where I stand at the moment, and I feel good about that. So yeah. So as you can see, this is my temping chart. This is the one on the Fertility Friend app. I also am temping on the Glow app as well, but I just feel that this one is a little bit easier to read, and so I've decided to go with this one for the photo as well. Yeah, as you can see that today being the 4th of December, I am 3 days past ovulation, and I ovulated on the 1st of December, which was Saturday, and cycle day 15. And as you can see by looking at that chart, my temperature dipped on the day that I ovulated and then has been steadily rising since then. Now there is a cover line, that line that goes horizontally through the middle, that there is your cover line, and basically my temperature is hopefully going to stay above that line. If it does start dropping and gets below that line, that's typically a sign that your period is coming. So here we are now, fingers crossed that my temperature doesn't drop below that cover line, and we will see if I get pregnant of this cycle. And if not, at least now I know that it does definitely work, and we will just try again next month.